As you'll know, Coisty, no wins in the opening 5 league games for the first time since 1978. 9 points behind Celtic and Hearts. It's been a horrific start for Rangers. Mal, the Rangers fan, even compared it to a certain sunken ship. And one thing's for sure, it's not working right now.
Rangers in the Titanic.
Martin and the Titanic, you know, they came to Greece, and it was really unfortunate for the Titanic, and it's terrible. But Martin, oh my God.
We were producing the tactics all the time, and we work on in training. As what I just said to you, we see a very different team in training to then the game.
But there's been no evidence of that at all in the league so far. There's 5 games, no wins. There's nothing there for you to back that up.
To back what up?
What you're saying about training and how they look, that's not materialising into the domestic form so far at all.
Yeah, the outcome, you only see the outcome of the end of the week.
I'm feeling your pain, bud. I can feel it there. Yeah, that's a terrible risk.
That is Rangers right now, isn't it?
Titanic.
Titanic. Going down.
But Russell, when a support gives up on a man, and they have given up on you, they don't want you here, how can that atmosphere change then without you leaving to allow the players to have a different atmosphere to play in?
We'll have to wait and see.
Pretty bold questioning there, by the way, wasn't it? That's for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Some tough questions at the press conference, and rightly so. And rightly so, Jeff.
Reports are, though, that Russell Martin has still got the backing of the board.
Yeah. Well, it'll probably not what the vast majority of fans would hear, but I can understand it, Jeff, to a certain degree. And that is the fact that Rangers have spent an awful lot of money, Jeff, right? They've brought an awful lot of money in. You know, you look at Egan getting it for the best part of 10 million, Jeffty's away, Desser's getting away, Yilmaz proper. So they've probably brought in about, 25 million, whatever it may be. But this is the problem, mate. They've spent a lot of money as well. Chermeti for 10 million, who give the lad a chance, only come off the bench at the weekend. So very, very difficult to gauge. You spend 4 million in Antmarren, Asgard another 3.5 million. This is the one I can't believe. You spend 4.5 million in Oscar Cortez and put him out on loan. I mean, that is just unacceptable. Absolutely unacceptable recruitment. But it goes deeper than that, Jeff. Straight away, you spend 9-10 million pounds on a lad Chermeti who's going to be a gamble. And I'm thinking to myself, I don't care what MD says. Sometimes, when I say you're better the devil, you know, I use the word, the devil carelessly because you're better the player, you know. I would have went and get Sima and I'd get Cherny. 2 players that you know, that you've watched, can perform at Rangers, have done well at Rangers, know the league, know the club, instead of taking another gamble. But it goes a lot deeper than that. I mean, I'm going to tell you something, Jeff. Rangers and Celtic, right, you can say what you like, but they are fantastic places to play when things are going well. They are unbelievably difficult places to play when things aren't going well. My concern with Rangers at this moment in time, or one of my concerns, is things are not going well. The supporters can make that place an unbelievably difficult place to play. And I'm looking at the metal and the makeup of the squad, and I'm not sure it can handle it, to be honest with you. Well beaten at the weekend, again, by a good, well-organised Hearts team, who incidentally, as I said earlier, the irony of Lon Shanklin, who Rangers should have got 18 months ago, and I believe he'd have won them the league. He scores the 2 goals. They brought in a young lad, or 25, I think he is, Claudio Brago, who's done exceptionally well. So when you look at other clubs doing really, really well in terms of recruitment, 2 centre-backs, he brings in Finlay from Kilmarnock and Halkett. If the big one can stay fit, he's a really good centre-half pairing, really, really solid. Young Devlin in the middle of the park works his socks off. Hearts are really well organised, tough to beat, and Derek's done well with them. But Rangers, incredibly disappointing, Jeff, from the league form so far, and the performance in Bruges was shocking, mate. I have got a couple up, and it would be wrong of me not to mention horrendous refereeing decisions and VAR decisions. Horrendous, which we saw again at the weekend. But don't let that overshadow the fact Rangers have been really poor.
Let's have a quick call. Tom is a Rangers fan. Morning, Tom.
Morning, Tom.
Morning, boys. How are you? You okay?
Yeah,
fine,
very
Tom.
good.
How are you?
What are your thoughts on Russell Martin? Do you want him gone?
Well, I'll give you 3 quick points, and you'll know my answer with that. Right? Number 1, we had no leaders in the park, and we've got no style of play. Secondly, we never seem to look for Scottish talent. We let a boy go 3 years ago, Lewis Ferguson, who is doing exceptionally well in Italy. Ali stole my thunder there because we should have had Shanklin 18 months to 2 years ago for the money we could have got him. And then, most importantly, we've got the second best player, or the best player, sitting in the stands, watching the game in Raskin.
Yeah.
That's your answer. The man has not got a clue, so I'm afraid he has to go.
Tom, I'm going to ask you, mate, your opinion on it. Now, there's obviously a problem with Raskin, right? There's no doubt about that, Tom. Something's happened. But from where I'm sitting, mate, and I don't know whether you agree or not, you cannot bite your nose off to spite your face, right? If you've got a problem with Raskin, right, and he clearly has, I think he's got to let the public know what that problem is, right? Because we're all sitting there watching that game at the weekend. I was down at the Arsenal game, but I watched the entire second half, Tom. And Raskin walks into that team, right? He scored for Belgium during the week in an international, mate, right? So there's nobody in the planet going to tell me that Raskin should not be in the Rangers starting 11. Why is he not in the starting 11, right? There has to be an incredible reason for it, because you can't leave him out. I don't care what happens to him. You can't leave him out if it's to the detriment of the team. The team's the most important thing, not an individual problem between the manager and the player.
Well, we've had this in the past with Rangers. We always believe that nobody's big in our own club.
Correct.
The fans of the club, the fans are the ones that keep it going and motivate it. Now, as a fan who's there every week, we watch the game, we support we can, we buy the merchandise. All I'm asking for me, my daughter and my grandson go away, mate, is let us know what's going on. We may not be happy with what's happening, but at least we know the answer to the problem.
Yep.
But the problem we have is our manager, I think he's very arrogant. I don't think he respects the fans with the way he answers, and I thought what he spoke about his after-match comments was just beyond me, absolutely beyond me. I just don't think he's got a clue. He doesn't realise the size and the stature. And you said it earlier on, it's a beautiful place to play. Best fans in the world. But when it's not going right, we're entitled to our opinion because we're the ones that pay to go and watch that nonsense on Saturday. So
Tom,
that definitely has to go.
thank you so much, Tom.
Thanks, Tom.
Thank you.
Right, still to come on breakfast.
Could I just say, Jeff, just one thing as well, if I may, and I'm sorry to interrupt you, mate.
It's okay. You're in the 8 o'clock news, Coisty. We're almost there.
All right, Paul. Well, I've been misquoted in the, what do you call it, the TikTok or whatever it is, the Instagram and all that nonsense. And they've got me quoting things about the Rangers manager and the current state of the club, and it's absolute nonsense, mate, just some of this stuff. So I had to clarify that and clear that, mate.
Yeah. Well, a fair play, mate. Yeah, I mean, look, don't believe everything you read online. That's
sure.
The message there, isn't it?
talkSPORT Breakfast, waking you up Monday to Friday morning from 6 a.m. on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.